Hello there. I know how much everyone loves seeing me post on YouTube every 3 years. I know. It's okay. You guys are very happy to see me, I'm sure. But this video was pre-recorded like 2 weeks ago, except I was very sick and I had other things to do, so I am now posting it now, 2 weeks later after recording it, because I'm no longer sick and I feel like doing things instead of just laying in bed and dying. So enjoy the video. But my last video, which was my first video in a very long time, got more views than I've gotten in at least 2 years. So thank you. Hopefully I'll get better at editing and stuff. Thank you for watching. Enjoy this absolute pile of garbage that I whipped up in like 30 minutes in Premiere Pro. Bye-bye. Alright, welcome back. Listen, I recorded part 2, okay? I swear I did, but Streamlabs, listen, let me explain it to you. Let me explain this to you. Streamlabs, I set my recording output, or encoding, I guess it would be output, yeah. Set it to high, like really high quality, and it made my file an AVI file, and Media Encoder and Premiere Pro did not like that, and it corrupted the file, so I don't have that footage. So what we're gonna do is oh, I don't actually, oh yeah, this is an external interest. I'm not gonna do this. I don't know why this is even here. I don't have that anymore, but we're gonna do part 2 and part 3 in the same video. Basically, I mean, I'm just gonna play through the game, and then I'm going to go through and read part 2 and part 3. Now, I have not seen part 3. I've seen part 2, but I don't remember it because I did it like 3 hours ago, and it's a bunch of reading, and it's just really hard for me to remember that, so we're kind of going into it together. I, however, did not see this, except I've kind of already done that. I've already done that for mechanic, and I really don't care about fence that much. But I did get the new disc. I went to reserve, and I got it from the dome. Grabbed it. We're ready. I'm gonna slap it in here and get started. All right. Oh, I can just you guys. We'll have to start a new one. There we go. You'll lose your progress. Start a new game anyway. You open your eye. We've already done this. We're going to skip past this until we get to part 2. Alright. And now this is where it is. I know the password. The knowledge surfaces in your mind as if as if on its own. But you do not doubt it. The password is correct. Really? Then go on. Say it. The man is eyeing you with suspicion. The password is Tetrian Deutsch. Alright. The password's correct. The man at the crossing frowns. Looks like he wanted to mess with you a bit more for fun, but you said the correct word, so there's no point in dragging it out. He waves a hand. Come on, I will have you escorted to the other bank. Finally, you reach the other side of the river. You look back at the crossing. No one is seeing you off, and that's for the best. The last thing you want is to see the faces of those bandits again. Still don't understand how you knew the password. Surely it was the Lord who blessed you with secret knowledge. That means he wants you to reach Targrad. That means your work is important. This understanding pushes you forward. So the reason I know the password is because in part 1, after part 1, the second mission from that was to decrypt an intelligence folder with the new item called, it's like military flash drive, but it's like extra information flash drive, something like that. They're really cheap. You just buy them on the flea and then use them, but it takes about 88 minutes to decrypt, because you have to keep doing it over and over again, and then you get Tetrian Dutch at the end. It's a cool little thing, but it's very pointless. It takes forever. So that's how you get the password. Ahead, the swamps stretch out. The sun hides behind clouds more and more often. You walk forward, stepping lightly. Surely all the difficulties are behind you. Targrad is not far now. You walk and walk. The swamps around look so alike that you stop knowing exactly where you are. Half an hour passes, an hour passes. You look at the map and realize you should have reached solid, dry land, but the swamps don't end. Right? Maybe the map isn't accurate, maybe you lost your way, but sooner or later, you'll reach somewhere if you stay on the path, right? Finally, you see a hut ahead and stop. Impassable swamps surround it. How could anyone survive here alone? The house looks well kept, but somehow otherworldly. Head inside. Door is slightly open. You push it and step inside. The first thing you notice is a body lying almost on the threshold. Beyond it are herbs hanging from the ceiling. You realize some witch lives here. You lower your gaze to the body, or rather, lived here. Examine the body. You approach and stand directly over the corpse. A young woman lies face down, a sword protruding from her back. No one would voluntarily leave their weapon in a corpse. You look at the sword and realize it's quite expensive. Better leave that. You decide to leave the sword in place. Something inside you resists the idea of further mutilating the body of a stranger. Perhaps you should even move her and bury her in the yard. But before you can bend down, a ghost rises from the body right before you. You recoil, unsure what to do. Who are you? The ghost does not answer, only smiles. You see not a corpse, but a young woman. But don't be deceived. You remind yourself, evil spirit remains evil spirit. What do? Freeze in place. Freeze in place, staring at the ghost. She tilts her head slightly and leans towards you. Good thing you didn't run. Her voice echoes somewhere in your head. You don't look away. You are on my territory anyway. Suddenly you realize something. Is it your doing that I can't get out of the swamps? Ghostly girl nods. You won't leave here until I allow it. And you realize she is not lying, but why does she need all this? What do you need from me? Help me and I will let you go. The ghost flickers between clarity and a ripple, like a lake disturbed by a thrown stone. You involuntarily glance at the body lying beneath her. Doesn't look like I can help you with anything. I mean myself, not the body. The ghost shifts for a moment. You flinch as a bloodthirsty snarl flashes across her face, but a second later, her expression is calm again. Seems like she dislikes useless questions. Best remember that. My murderers must face punishment, but first you must return what they stole from me. You don't know how to respond. It's like everything's already been decided for you. But maybe you should try something. Where do I find your murderers? They came from the village by the road. Their home is there, and so is my stolen mirror. Bring it back to me. You nod resignedly. The ghost glides beside you, placing her hand on your cheek, or she would have if she were alive. Instead, the witch pulls away. Oh. Actually. Uncut. Instead, you feel an unbearable cold. Your cheek goes numb, but you stand still, unmoving. The witch pulls away and gestures towards the sword, protruding from her body. Take this sword, you might need it. I'll go and don't fail me. You step out of the hut and exhale shakily. A gentle breeze warms your chilled body. Rubbing your cheeks with your hands, you shrug off the lingering cold and adjust the bag on your shoulder. Now a sword rests inside it. You still haven't fully processed what happened. Did you ever think you'd meet a ghost or help one? But you have no choice. The witch's magic won't let you leave the swamps. You must do as she asked. Alright, here we go. You head towards the village. This time you don't wander and walk straight to it. At first you don't realize what's wrong, but then the sparse swamp trees part, revealing the full scene. The village is burned and pillaged. You freeze in place. So many victims. The wind carries the suffocating stench of smoke and burned flesh. You see corpses. Such devastation. You want to flee, but your task holds you there. Oh, holds you here. You must reach Targrad, no matter the cost. Perhaps the witch's murderers are already dead. If so, bringing her the artifact might be enough. You hope it will satisfy her. You approach the edge of the ruined village, crouching and moving cautiously. Whoever destroyed this place couldn't have gotten far. The witch's curse wouldn't allow it. Suddenly you hear voices. They're not begging or for help or mourning the dead. They're discussing mundane things. You realize these are the ones who attacked the village. Confront them. You got nothing to lose if they're trapped here like you. Maybe they won't attack right away. If they do, death might spare you from carrying out the witch's errand. Step forward, raising your hands to show you come in peace. Several tired-looking men stand before you. They grip their weapons tighter, eyeing you with wary fear as you emerge from behind the half-burned house. "A live one," says one of the men, slightly relaxing his shoulders. "Who are you?" You hear a faint accent in his voice, but you can't place it. Not that it matters now. "I'm just a messenger." Men exchange glances at your words. Never heard of it. "Where'd you come from? All the locals are long dead." They tense up again and start closing in on you. Stuck here just like you. Now the men look at you differently. "We've been trying to get out of here for who knows how long," says one who had been silent until now. The other elbows him in the side. "Just spill everything already. What's it matter? Maybe he's been sent to sort this mess out and get us out." "I know something. Maybe we can help. Maybe I can help." You realize this is your chance. There won't be another. The men stare at you as if weighing your words. Something you said clearly struck a chord. Suddenly, there's a noise nearby from behind the ruins of another burned house. Several more figures emerge. They're clearly part of the same band, exhausted, angry, and deeply terrified beneath it all. "Who's this now?" A tall man in leather armor stares at you. His mustache is sharply twisted, and his gaze drips with disdain and distrust. Your new acquaintances both snap to attention. Well, it seems this is the leader. You're already exhausted from dealing with bandits today. Let's continue. Says he's trapped here like us. Says he might help. One of them introduces you. The leader squints and sneers. "And how's this runt supposed to help us? Can you even hold a sword?" "My strength isn't in fighting." The bandit leader raises an eyebrow, then laughs with a cruel, mocking sound. His lackeys join in. Their laughter hollow. "In what then? Writing? We don't need scribes, words, or those are useless too. I know what will get us all out of here." See the entire group staring at you, hope flickering in their eyes. The leader, though, isn't convinced. Why should we trust you? Tell us what you know first, then we'll decide if you're worth believing." Lie. "These are the bandits who wiped out an entire village. Trusting them completely would be foolish. What if they kill you as soon as they hear the truth? You decide to play it safe. It's because of the witch. She was killed and robbed by the people of this village. She sent me to find what was stolen. If anything happens to me, she'll destroy everyone in the area. Of course, the witch never said you were particularly important, but the bandits don't need to know that. You see in their eyes that they believe you. Now they look at you with more respect than before. Some even step back slightly as if afraid. So what do you suggest we do? The leader asked, frowning and staring at you expectantly. We need to find the stolen mirror. Why come up with something new when the witch already gave you a clear path? Sure, you can't punish the guilty, but maybe that's for the best. The bandit leader frowns discontentedly. Something shifts in his movements, but you can't quite place what. You're distracted by the high-pitched voice of a young man standing just behind him. We did see a strange mirror that doesn't burn, a round one. The leader spins toward the young man and practically growls. That's definitely not it. You freeze, as does the young man. That kind of reaction can only mean one thing. You have the mirror. The leader turns to you, glaring with disdain. And if I've got the mirror, so what? You gonna take it from me? Think you're up for it? Fight him. Surprisingly, draw your sword with ease. Traces of the witch's blood still stain the blade, but you pay it no mind. You have a goal, and nothing stands in your way. You grip the hilt tightly and lock eyes with the leader. Look at this serious guy, they mock. But you don't take the bait. The leader draws his weapon and comes at you, winding up for a strike. Dodge. You slide to the side, dodging the path of the strike. The sword whistles past your ear, but doesn't touch you. The leader spins with momentum, trying to hit you again. You leap back. The other bandits haven't joined the fight yet. You see confusion on their faces. It's dawning on them that the leader is willing to sacrifice both his life and theirs for greed. You realize you could call out to them, but doing so might distract you, leaving you open to the leader's next strike. Focus on the fight. There's no time to get distracted. Dying a martyr to some pathetic deserter bandit's blade isn't the fate you dreamed of. You miss the chance to gain allies, but don't miss the leader's strike. Dodging just in time, you swing back, but he deftly parries and nicks you with his sword. The blade tears through your clothes and slices your side. You scream in pain. Not so brave now, huh? The leader taunts, stepping closer. His eyes gleam with bloodlust. Suddenly, you feel a presence, something intangible to ordinary senses. The air grows colder and you shiver. Something is trying to merge with you. You hear a faint whisper, "Let me in." You felt this cold before back in the swamp hut. The witch has come to your aid, and who are you to refuse her? You let her in, gasping from the icy chill. It feels like being plunged into a frozen lake in winter. From that moment, you're a passenger in your own body. Your arms and legs move on their own. Your tongue speaks words in an unfamiliar language. A bell seems to toll in your head. You see everything in flashes. The leader freezes mid-sentence in a ridiculous pose. His eyes, wide with primal terror, flash before you. His head, severed from his body, rolls across the ground. Finally, it's over. You no longer feel the witch's ghostly presence. You collapse to your knees, catching your breath, then quickly check your side. Nothing, just torn clothes. Seems the witch healed your wound. You whisper a silent gratitude. The bandits stare at you, unsure whether to fear or praise you. "Well, looks like the mirror is yours now," the young man says, snapping out of it first. You nod and try to stand. Suddenly, everyone flinches back. Some cross themselves, others curse. You jerk your head up and see the witch standing between you and the bandits. "Vengeance, I need vengeance," she almost growls. Her hair is disheveled, writhing from the snakes, writhing like snakes, Jesus. Even you feel uneasy. "They're mine. But we didn't do anything. We didn't kill you," someone shouts from the crowd. Everyone nods as if that could convince a bloodthirsty, otherworldly being. Is it even worth getting involved? This is no longer your business. You close your eyes. Maybe they didn't kill the witch, but they burned an entire village. Perhaps this is for the best. You keep your eyes shut until the last scream and dying gasp fade. When it's over, the witch is beside you. "Bring me the mirror." You realize the witch needs you to deliver the artifact. You approach the body of the bandit leader, carefully searching it while avoiding the grisly remains of the other bandits. The witch didn't spare even that young lad. You notice his severed arm lying nearby and quickly look away. Finally, you find the mirror. Nothing special, just a small, worn silver mirror. It must be very important to the ghost. You turn, hoping to speak with her, but no one's there. Okay, this is it. I haven't seen this yet. Here we go. This time, you reach the hut in mere minutes. It must be the witch's magic. Inside, it's as quiet as before. The body lies in the same spot. Place the mirror beside it. As soon as you set the mirror next to the body, the ghost appears. The witch smiles, almost in tears for a moment. You forget she slaughtered so many hardened warriors in an instant. "You fulfilled my request," she nods gratefully. You notice her ghostly form starting to dissolve, beginning at her feet. "Thank you." She drifts closer, brushing your cheek with her fingertips. You feel that familiar chill. "We'll meet again, sooner than you think." What are you talking about? Witch doesn't respond, only smiling softly. Knowingly, her body has almost completely dissolved. Only her head remains. "Don't fear death, it comes for everyone," she says, then vanishes completely. The day is already drawing to a close when you find yourself near Targrad. You see its silhouette on the horizon and let out a sigh. Your journey is nearing its end. A pity, actually. I was enjoying this. This is really fun. Yes, your life was in danger more than once, but you haven't felt this alive in a long time. Maybe the journey back will be just as eventful. But now's not the time to get distracted. One final push remains. You want to deliver the scroll before sunset so you can rest peacefully. They're obligated to provide you with quarters for that. You quicken your pace. The road is bustling. Wealthy folks ride into the city in carriages. Peasants trudge on foot, but something feels off about the people. The air is tense. You chalk it up to your own exhaustion. This is very interesting. At last, you reach the central gates and see a crowd gathered before them. Cold sweat grips you. Is the city sealed? What does this mean? How will you get inside? You quicken your pace and approach the crowd. Most here are peasants traveling light. Some are angry, others resigned, and some clearly frightened. You spot makeshift tents and bedding made of wilted grass. It seems some of you... oh my fuck. I cannot speak. It seems some have been waiting for days. The atmosphere of fear presses down on you. Ahead, you see a guard arguing with someone. Go straight to the guard. You approach the guard, who's surrounded by a crowd, everyone shouting, pleading, talking over each other. It's a chaotic mess. Suddenly the guard bellows, "Line up, you sons of bitches, line up! Line up, motherfucker, line up!" I don't know why it gave me like a moist critical feel. The crowd shrinks back in fear. The guard continues. First come those with official business in Targrad. You realize this is your chance. Shout out. "I have official business in Targrad that can't be delayed." Everyone turns to look at you and then parts to make way. The guard eyes you sternly, frowning. Your appearance doesn't seem to convince him. Show the letter. The official letter with all its seals instantly convinces the guard. He gives a brief bow and directs you towards the gates. Twice more, you're asked to show the letter before being allowed to proceed. But 20 minutes later, you find yourself in the city square. A crowd stands before you, not idle strollers or market shoppers, but angry and frightened people. You overhear talk about keeping refugees out and closing the gates immediately. The guards try to calm the crowd, but it's no use. They're met with a barrage of curses and accusations of delay, that they could have driven everyone away from the walls long ago. Both sides are getting angrier. It's a step away from a clash. You feel you can make a difference. I'm good, honestly. But that thought only lasts a few seconds. This isn't your first problem, or this isn't your problem or your city. No one here welcomes you. Besides, you need to deliver the scroll first. That's how you'll be most useful to these people. You cast one last glance at the furious crowd and skirt around it in a wide arc. Just give it a wide berth. You slip into an alley behind the square, then another, and another. You need to reach the palace, but the streets are so narrow and tangled that you predictably get lost. Locals eye your travel-worn clothes with suspicion. Should you ask for directions to the palace? Nope, I'll find my own way. Actually, yeah, I'll ask. You stop and look around for someone who might help. The street is less crowded than you expected. Most people avoid meeting your gaze. Suddenly, a woman with 2 young children emerges from around a corner. The kids cling to her, crying, each pulling her hair in opposite directions. She looks deeply unhappy and doesn't notice you until you approach. "We don't need handouts," she frowns, eyeing you warily. I just need directions." "Oh, you're not from here." The woman softens slightly. Her 2 boys fall silent, staring at you unblinkingly. It's odd, even a bit unsettling. Ignore. "So where are you off to?" The woman hoists her kids up and looks at you, clearly eager to move on. You open your mouth to say you're headed to the palace, but the children suddenly start talking. The witch is waiting for you. You're getting closer. It'll all be over soon. The mother flinches, staring at her children in horror. Anyone else might have let go of them, but she holds on to them tightly. Despite her fear, you understand her unease. Children their age shouldn't be speaking like that. Go straight, then turn right. They'll meet you. They'll guide you. The children's voices ring out in unison, making the moment even more unsettling. You step back, eyes fixed on the 2 boys in the trembling mother's arms. They smile at you with an oddly mature expression before turning back into capricious children. Or capricious children. Not sure about that word, to be perfectly fair with you. My vocabulary is not that great. So sorry, I have to go. The woman stammers, her eyes wide with fear. She clutches her children tightly and hurries away. You watch her walk away. What was that? A warning? A chill runs through you, but you quickly pull yourself together. It's all the work of some trickery. You have nothing to fear. You just need to reach the palace. Those strange children pointed you in the right direction. Who doesn't trust a bunch of weird, hair-pulling, snot-wrenching children? Your feet burn from the countless steps you've taken today, but you press on. You must deliver the message. Suddenly, you hear a commotion, hurried footsteps and the clank of armor. Frowning, you turn a corner and nearly collide with several guards. I'm sorry. Guards don't react to words. They quickly look you over, and with the words, "That's him," grab you by the arms. You're utterly confused. Do nothing. You go limp in their grasp, not resisting. What's the point? It's a whole squad of guards. They'd overpower you in seconds. Now that, honestly, I'm not John Wick. I would rather die. This way, at least you might get on their good side, whatever they want from you. They lead you through narrow streets. You try to memorize the path, but after a few turns, you're already confused. What was the last one, right or left? Eventually, you abandon the futile effort. The guards don't speak, just keep marching you forward. Finally, you find yourself in front of the palace. You freeze, earning a sharp jab in the ribs. This is where you needed to go. Coincidence, or were the guards acting on the ruler's orders? Well, we're here. The lords are already waiting for you. One of the guards, the same one who spoke to you earlier, lets go of you and waves towards the tall doors. Lords? There's more than one? Yep, 6 of them. That's it. No more questions. Go on before we drag you in by force. You're nudged in the back. You're led inside the palace. The atmosphere is oppressive. There are few servants and they move almost on tiptoes. You're stopped before grand wooden doors, 3 times your height. The guards order you to spread your arms and let them search you. Alrighty then. They pat down your sides, arms, and thighs, rummaging through your travel bag but find nothing of interest. With sour expressions, they return your bag without commenting on what just happened. Wow, that's beautiful. That is really good art. You're brought into the throne room. You try not to gawk at your surroundings, but it's hard. The hall is lavish, yet neglected. Cobwebs clean the corners, and a stain on the floor, wine or blood, hasn't been fully scrubbed out. At the far end, 6 chairs stand. Only 3 occupied. They look recently placed. There's another one up there. The guards bring you closer, then stop. They bow and step aside. No one's holding you, but you know one wrong move will get you cut down without hesitation. You study the 3 before you. A burly man, about 40, sits in the center, legs spread wide. To his right, a gaunt woman, her lips pursed so tightly her chin trembles. To his left, a young man, bored, propping his head on his hand. None of them seem pleased to be bothered. The other 3 lords are either absent or couldn't be bothered to show. Man in the center eyes you closely. So what are you supposed to do in our city? Our, you smirk. You came to the king's city, not theirs. How quickly things change. But it doesn't matter. You have a goal and you need to stick to it. I must deliver this from the Order of the Navigators. Prophecy? What nonsense? The woman laughs hoarsely. Covering her mouth with her hand, you stand still, waiting to get out. They can laugh all they want, but every prophecy of the Order of the Navigators' leaders have always come true. Targrad will have to accept it. Targrad has no place for such superstitious nonsense. The young man chimes in, looking at you with mockery. We deal in science here. You let your emotions surge. How dare they question the will of the Order's leader? The previous ruler took prophecy seriously, but these, they understand nothing. Your task is to set them on the true path. Yeah, we don't understand a thing. The youth on the throne rolls his eyes and gestures to the guards. Take him out of here. Let him read his prophecies to the drunks in the taverns. In the tavern, you hear the guards approaching. You have mere moments to do what you came here for. Well, I mean, I gotta pull out the fucking thing. I feel like I should have done that to begin with. You yank the scroll out with a sharp motion. The figures on the thrones flinch. Even the youth sits up straight, leaning forward with a face twisted in anger. Seems no one has defied him in a long time. The guard's footsteps behind you quicken. You break the seal on the scroll and... oh, shit. Everything is flooded with blue light. You feel the magic emanating from the scroll with your entire being. It seeps into you, pierces through you, destroys you, but you feel no pain. You cease to exist, detachedly thinking. Looks like I've become death itself indeed. That's it? Oh, and there's a... oh, it's awesome. Okay, that's cool. You've got right up to the heart of it. Oh, I want to see what that QR code goes to. I'm gonna scan it. Give me a second. I'm just gonna see. I'm just curious. Oh, that's fucking awesome. It leads to the Prepare for Escape 1.0 release date. reveal, which is, it's on November 15th, by the way, and I will be streaming on that day, so tune into my Twitch and stuff for that. Might make a video as well. I think it's really cool. You guys should go watch that video. I'll link it below in the description when I post this. Thank you for watching. That was really awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Do I get to keep the disc or no? I hope I get to keep the disc. That'd be cool. I know I won't get to keep it for 1.0, but it still might be cool. Let's see. Complete. Oh, I do get to keep the disc. Oh, and I got the achievement. Nice. Good stuff. What, this ending? You can tell right away that that Targrad is an allusion to Tarkov. It's unnerving. My acquaintance knew exactly how it would all end. Too bad he didn't spread his warning game sooner. Now all of it has already lost its meaning. That's it. And I get to keep the disc. Nice. So I can play it again whenever I want. That's really cool. That's really awesome. I'm just gonna shove that by ooh, not that one. I'm gonna shove that by special thing here. Put it. Actually, you can't go here. Fuck it. We'll put it there. Let's see what I got for that. I'm very curious. Oh, just 12,000 rubles. Okay. Oh, earned achievement reward. Oh, that's cool. I got a poster. I actually really want to see this. Targrad Tales. A poster that someone left right outside your hideout. A limited edition item. It'll remind you of all the time you spent in front of your monitor. Yeah, I did spend a long fucking time in front of my monitor playing Tarkov for almost a year now. I know a lot of other people have been playing it a lot more than me, but still pretty cool. I am going to put that up in my rest space. I feel like it's appropriate. It's the only appropriate space for it, yep. We'll replace Grenade Girl with Targrad. I want to go look at it. Whee! Targrad, that's so fucking cool. That's really awesome. Let's see how much this goes for on the fleet. Oh my lord, 140. That's 130. Anyway, thank you for watching. That was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. It's really cool to see like a break from the typical Tarkov stuff. I'll probably be posting more videos soon. This is kind of my first introduction to doing YouTube, like with Adobe Premiere Pro and like actually editing and stuff. So I'm sorry if it's really bad quality. Also, I'm pretty sick, so my voice is kind of stuffy. And I also need to go blow my nose right now. So I'll probably see you guys next time I make a video. Working on a webcam as well. Or not really a webcam, more of like an actual studio camera. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.